Hi, my pickles. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Food and Wisdom, and I have one of those hairs tickling. Anyway, welcome to my channel. This is where we talk eccentric, we do smackdowns, we talk keto and fat, but what you won't be seeing from me are recipes for things that come at the end of the meal or sometimes in lieu of a meal because it's too triggering for me. And if your sugar craving with the keto lifestyle has gone away, then it might be too triggering for you. And I was just on another website reading about how other people don't like the visuals and talking about it. My food addict, who I call Ms. Slick, doesn't know when she's looking at a picture that it doesn't have grains and real sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? So here's a funny story. So I sent a friend a gift card to a clothing company, and on it I put, she being a keto, low carb, high fat food person as well, I put, this gift card is only good for size 2 purchases. Sorry for the restriction. And my name. Well, she got it and she sent me a picture of it, and she thought, the reason she sent me a picture of it was she thought Eddie Bauer, the clothing company, sent it to her because she's a frequent submit order. And so she thought, wow, that's nice that they sent me that gift card, but that's weird with the restriction. So then she's in bed and she can't sleep because that's something that happens to us when we get older. I love this. Her husband's next to her snoring away in blissful sleep, and she reads the message on the gift card again and sees my name. And then she starts howling because she thought it was the company sending it to her. Oh my. I also have another friend that bought so many things from QVC that when she stopped because she needed to deal with her credit card issues, they called her to see if she was okay. Oh God, I love that. I know that Weight Watchers pursues me an awful lot online on my inbox, and for some reason I get double Weight Watcher offers every day, or every time they send out one offer I get 2, and I will not be ordering their great little bars or their chips. No thank you. But anyway, it's kind of funny. So we got to see the humor in all of this as we trudge along the road, the happy destiny of becoming keto-fied. And I really like this. And on one of the keto pages that I'm on, which is Keto Adaptation, that was where I was reading about the showing of desserts or showing of non-keto food, and saying how they want to work on making it a keto recipe and things like that. And that's what a lot of people do when they get to keto. At first they have that nice weight loss and they have all the good stuff that comes, and then they get bored and restless, and I understand that too. But lucky for me, I lost my addiction to sugar cravings, and so now my cravings, if that's what I would call them, is fat, are fat. And so I know at the end of a meal if I've had enough fat or not, because my body will say, maybe a little bit more. And it's usually from the first meal, which is between 10:30 and 11 in the morning. And I need to get to 4 in the afternoon. I will have a coffee, and I will have some chicken bone broth that I make. But yeah, my body is saying, just a wee bit more fat to get us over that hungry horror hump that happens usually around 2. And so it's like 3.5 hours after I've had my meal. So in taking the time to get to know my body, I know what I need to do and what will work and what won't. So it's all pretty cool and fascinating, and I'm very happy with my keto lifestyle. And I don't have the desserts and stuff. And I was listening to another keto woman that I adore, and she has lost 100 pounds. And she struggles now that she's lost 100. You know how you start. Well, I'm not saying it to you like I know, you know. But once you've reached that number, then sometimes the tracking isn't as squeaky clean. The portions might not be exactly as what you put in your tracker. If you are tracking, or maybe you take a break from tracking because you reached that epic goal, and now you can kind of sit back and just say, I'm going to coast for a while. Wow, that was intense. I did it for a year. I did it for 7 months, and now I just need a little break. And so she was talking about keto desserts, and she said, frankly, I feel, as she was making one or talking about one, frankly, I feel that you shouldn't introduce them into your food plan until you're at your goal, until you're at maintenance. And at that point, and that's the wink, wink. So you reach your goal. You haven't had sugar all the months that you haven't had sugar, and or desserts, and now you can give yourself permission to introduce them into your food plan. Yet you don't have sugar cravings anymore. So why revisit your monster, your visual monster, which is looking at keto desserts and saying, "Oh, that looks so good," or even keto carby things. And reintroducing them or introducing them into your food plan. I also am not a believer in the artificially sweetened syrups that, or jams, or Jello, or anything that people have in their food plan. If you have it and it doesn't bother you, that's fine. I just don't do it. First of all, I don't like the artificial taste. Now, I do have Zyla in my bulletproof coffee in the morning and my other cup of coffee later in the day, and a half a tablespoon. And I probably would like to cut back on that. I probably would like to go to like, maybe 2 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons or a tablespoon, so that would be even more. I don't know. Today I'm not addressing it. Today I'm making sure that my Lose It tracker has all of my num-nums on it. And want to see it? I'll show it to you. Here we go. Now today is Thursday, December 22nd. So this won't be, maybe this will air. So let me just do the zoom in. Thursday, December 22nd. And here are all my foods. Once again, the one thing that really annoys me about Lose It is that it readjusts. Like I'm not asking it to when I'm not in it, doing it. And so if you looked at my macros, it would look kind of odd. Okay, so here we go. So today I am having almost 1,500 calories. And it began with my bulletproof coffee. And I had it at 2:30 this morning. Can you imagine? It is now 5:45. I also put in that I'm having 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream in my afternoon coffee. I am having a Pete and Jerry's jumbo hard-boiled egg. I am having celery sticks. I know it says diced. I am having a 1/4 cup. This is lunch or the first meal. I'm having a 1/4 cup of macadamia nuts, raw, organic. I'm having a 1/4 cup of cashews, organic. I am having that Roltini mozzarella and prosciutto ham that I get at BJ's in a 10-pack. It's delish, 120 calories. I'm having my cup of homemade bone broth. I'm having 1 tablespoon of cream cheese, and I'm having that and the tablespoon that you see of cashew butter put onto celery sticks. And then I am having a tablespoon of organic coconut oil. So maybe I'm having another fatty coffee later in the day. That in the afternoon today. So then for dinner, I am having an organic chicken thigh that I sauteed in bacon fat yesterday. Oh yeah, that's going to be divine. And I'm taking out my big Fiesta bowl, and I'm having a cup of organic green beans that I've already steamed, 6 ounces of cauliflower crumbles, 1/3 of a cup of already roasted cauliflower, 1/4 of a cup of organic steamed carrots, and 1 serving of roasted Brussels sprouts already cooked in olive oil. And that equals my 1,500 calories for the day. And then over here, you can see my macros. I'm having 116 grams of fat. Oh, do I love fat. 68% of my food plan for the day. I am having 50 grams of carbs, minus 12 for the fiber, so I'm having 38 net carbs, all from veggies. And I'm having 77 grams of protein, which is 20% of my food plan. And that, my little nuggets, is what I'm eating today. So I was listening to a podcast on my walk, and there's this fitness trainer, food trainer, that was answering a question for a person asking, and it was a woman who is 51 and cleans houses, and so she's go all day, and then she works out at the gym in the nighttime, and she's got a jelly belly that won't move, and she's unable to lose any more weight, and she's having 1,200 calories a day. And the guy is like, 1,200 calories? She needs more calories. And it's like, what woman wouldn't want to hear that? He said she should be having 2,800 calories a day with working 8 hours a day on her feet, lifting, and just always active, cleaning houses, and then going to work out at the gym at night. And so the person interviewing said, well, how would she ever go about doing that? And he says, it's not like you go from 1,200 to 2,800 overnight. You prime your body by adding 60 calories a week. And she said, well, how would I do that? I'm thinking just another tablespoon of cream in your coffee. That works. Or another half a tablespoon of butter. But anyway, it's just interesting. I will not be trying this experiment for 2,800 calories. But what woman wouldn't want to leave after being with a trainer and a nutritional coach with that prescription? Yeah, I have to up my calories in order to lose weight. Oh, how divine would that be? So that's it for today. I hope you've tracked. I hope you're getting hydrated every from morning till when you go to bed. And I also add lemon, a fresh squeezed lemon, to my warm water. And it's all good. I love my food. I can't wait to eat later. But it's 10:06 and I have to get ready because I leave the house at 7:15. I'm busy today. And I hope you're busy too. And I hope that you leave with your little lunch pack. You've got your grab and goes. You're taking care of yourself, because that's how this is going to work. And if any of you are also doing keto, low carb, high fat, and not into the dessert alternatives, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love some people in my choir, in my pickle jar, to just have some support with, because that was not my intention when I joined the low carb, high fat keto movement, was to have those things. And it's just best for me as an addict to not have to see a lot of it. And I was just wondering if any of you do that, how you handle it. I know that I squint. I know that when I'm on a keto Facebook page and they're showing all the keto dessert recipes, I just quickly go through them and hope that I'll find another pickle, as it were, on those pages that kind of is in the same choir as I am. If you do have your keto desserts and you want to defend that and that it's okay and that it saves you, love to hear from that. I totally respect it. I was just wondering if anybody doesn't do it that's here and listening. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Bye-bye for now.